Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chaotic Entertainment. I'm your host, Dan, and welcome back to the CDDA Challenge in Build 42. In our last episode, we had a few complications, but I wasn't about to let that stop me from succeeding. After burning through a rather morbid amount of Jim Oldmans, I began giving other people a chance at success. I also began randomizing my builds to help keep chat on their toes. Each person had a random build and appearance, leaving me with very little control over how I'd start my journey into the hellish nightmare that is this challenge. I streamed this on my Twitch channel, where I stream every Tuesday at 6, and sometimes other days when I need more game footage. Be sure to stop by and leave a follow so you don't miss a single broadcast. Since our last episode, I've learned quite a bit about this new build of Project Zomboid. For one, I've learned that the reason I can't go through windows isn't because of some sort of bug or some design quirk, it's because my character is absolutely shit-faced. And having the same hand-eye coordination as a drugged-up toddler makes doing even the most basic things difficult. We've also discovered that I'm not very good at this game. But I wasn't concerned. I mean, I'm a scruffy caveman behind a computer monitor who avoids the sun. I'm not in any danger. I can't say the same for my friend Scamper. Scamper is a scrawny brawler who can't sleep because the outside world might come and get him. He's learned how to run away from his problems, and he can see how screwed he is regardless of how dark it gets. His house, however, is not dark. It is, in fact, very bright from the raging inferno that's currently engulfing it. Scamper was able to invite the neighbor in long enough to stomp on the base of his spine and steal his Jordans before having the closest brush with death I've ever seen in this game. No. It's hard to aim because I have my inventory open. I'm gonna catch on fire. I didn't catch on fire. I didn't catch on fire. After stumbling through the house fire with the dead on my heels, I made a beeline for the forest. Thanks to his high fitness, Scamper was able to outrun the zombies even in his current state of mild discomfort. Finally, I was able to get somebody far enough away from the starting house to remove the glass from their groin and bandage their wound. The next challenge would be getting Scamper to go from naked to unnaked. Since blood loss had been taken out of the running for most likely to end my run, hypothermia had decided to step up like your dad never did.
I had to go, and I come back to a man in his underwear running from a zombie on fire.
But you see, this is the 11th man in his underwear, that's right. This time will be different! I made a detour into the forest where, again, I almost met an untimely end. Armed with sneakers, briefs, and a saucepan, I was able to kill this random woman and steal her socks. Give me your socks, and I can't wear any of your other clothes. Are you serious? God, I hate you. Alright, I've got socks. We're gonna make it, boys. It's okay, Scamper, it's okay. You're the chosen one. This is the chosen run. Then I made my way to the nearby pond where very small pockets of the undead are sure to spawn. There you are. I want your hat. Your pants, too. Not really sure if I'll fit in your pants, but I'm gonna squeeze my butt into them anyways. One of the local hikers had a shirt I could wear, and a belt I could use to hold up my tidy whities. Alright, I can't wear your pants, but you have a shirt? I can wear a shirt. Man, imagine looking out your window and seeing this. He also had a very nice hat. Following along the trail, I made my way to the nearby diner, but the only thing I was able to get was a shirt with less holes and a very important life lesson. So, what I have learned here is that there is no justice in this world. We're gonna just run. That's a few. Yeah, it is. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I wouldn't worry about it, and neither should you. Run, Scamper, run. For God's sake, run, leg it. No, I would not be getting any grand slams or fresh coffee from the diner. Instead, I'd have to run out to the forest where certain death probably awaited me. Don't scratch yourself on the trees, please. Please do not do that. There's a lot of things you're allowed to do, and that is not one of them, you sick, sneezy, half-naked bastard. Your hat is too nice to die like this. If nothing else, we need to protect the hat and keep it safe. But something very unexpected happened. I began making my way to the McCoy lumber mill where three amazing things happened. First, a viewer told me I had a wonderful voice. I do have a sweet voice, though. Then, I found a functioning set of pants. Pants! We have pants! Oh my god! And then I was able to secure a set of wheels. A set of wheels that had gas, a working battery, and a fresh tire just waiting to get slapped on. There was only one small problem. Scamper had a mechanics skill of 0. But I didn't let that stop me from trying. Alright, and we're gonna try and install a tire. Please work. Oh my god! Oh my god! With my ride secured and my immediate situation looking far nicer than it had any right to, I decided to make my way toward the first signs of civilization that I could find. There was only one small problem. It had been so long since I've played this game that I couldn't remember where anything was on the map. And this was when I discovered how well and truly fucked the zombie spawns in this build are. Oh my god. I might have to sacrifice the integrity of my vehicle. That might be what I'm doing. Yeah, let's do it. Try and hit them trunk first, that way it doesn't mess your engine up as badly. God, there's a lot of you. Please fall down. Crunch. We love that sound. Oh. Oh, wow. There's still so many just piling in. I'm just running them down and they keep coming back up. Christ almighty! Look at this! All of this for 2 houses! And still more of them are coming. This car has been through so much. And I gotta be careful not to slam it at full speed into a tree or something. And I just slammed it into a tree. I would be at this all the way into the middle of the night. It wouldn't be until almost midnight that I was finally able to loot the first house I'd come across. This was when I discovered the next important change in Build 42. How absolutely fucking dark it gets at night. I can't see. I cannot see. Painkillers. Was that a bandage? Why is there a bandage on the floor? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. A lighter. With like an ounce of fuel in it. I ran out of fuel. Oh my god. I hear a zombie. Alright, get out of here. Hi. Why can't I open this with this paring knife? Paring knives are sharp. You're joking. You are joking right now. Miraculously, my car still started, so I decided to take this opportunity to shack up in the nearby power station where my buddy Scamper got some much-needed sleep. It wasn't enough to reduce my exhaustion in any meaningful way, but that was beside the point. My goal right now was mainly just to get back to the mountain of corpses I'd left behind the previous day and see if I could find any clothes I could wear. Only to discover I hadn't entirely cleared the area. I went through that house, not a single piece of clothing. Like, not a one. I don't deserve clothes, I guess. Oh, hi. Can I have that long sleeve, please? I require it. You bastards destroyed my car. As it turns out, killing 40 zombies in a very small, confined area is not enough to make one remote house lootable. Where did you guys come from? Oh, there was one behind me. I knew it. Hi. Sup, bro? Don't you dare. I hear another one coming up behind me. I feel like this is unreasonable. Car time. Yep, effectively. Info. How many have I killed? Zombies killed 14. That's... I didn't see you. I've got a laceration on my hand right now. Are you serious? A laceration on my right hand. My murdering hand. With my pimp hand no longer strong, I made the choice of getting back in my car and running down the zombie that had so ignorantly wounded me. Then I used the windows in my trailer to demonstrate Scamper's support for castle doctrine. I'm alive! This is the life, isn't it, boys? Muscle strain. I know. I'm aware. I've got muscle strain on my everything. Why? Okay. That guy's shirt's ruined after all that. Yeah. Wait, I can do it with the paring knife now? What was the problem earlier? Okay. Is that big pile of corpses available to me yet? Or is the entire cast of friends still hanging out outside that house? I went back to the corpses at the farm and I was met by even more zombies. This place was completely untakeable for Scamper in his current condition, which led me to one choice: flee into the country and see where the roads would take me. The road ahead of us, filled with death, decay, abandoned cars, and not an ounce of food. I was finding tools and resources that would be amazing in the long term, but for right now, I desperately needed to find Scamper a sustainable source of water and dino nuggies. As it stood, Scamper wasn't even in good enough condition to do basic tasks. Gum. Here you go, buddy. Oh, I can't exit the car. I can't exit the car and chew gum at the same time. I'm that dumb. I am that level of stupid. My travels took me to the nearby warehouses where I began to realize just how dire my situation was. What is this place? Somewhere I don't need to be. That is what this place is. What the hell is this place to justify this many? Is this a train yard? Did I find my way into the train station? Yeah, if you didn't have a car, how would you deal with this exactly? Christ almighty. Hi everybody, I'll just go around, don't mind me. Yeah, that's great, bye. Ah yes, this is an appropriate amount of zombies to spawn for one diner. This is definitely fair and balanced, and I'm glad that it's like that. Here we have a random zombie cube. Alright, you know what, just give me all those. I'll leave one for the next fella. If I had bandages, that would be amazing, because then I could clean up that wound and wrap it up real good. My car's on its last leg, yep, and I can't stop and check these cars to see if they work or if they'll run, because there's too many zombies, and I'll die. Not that it matters too much, look at me. Alright, what's down here? Run, mice, run, or birds? I don't know what's scampering over here. I don't care to know. I'm not stopping and finding out. My engine's not looking good. Agitated, yeah. Yeah, Scamper, you're gonna die, buddy. Yes, Scamper was feeling nauseated, stressed, and severely under the weather. Why? Because he had managed to get infected from the one injury he'd sustained, other than the glass in his crotch.
Oh, God!
One laceration and my entire run had just been doomed for failure. With nothing better to do, I took Scamper to the nearby railroad tracks and decided to go for a nice long march while sipping from the bottles of whiskey I'd found earlier. What followed was a collection of just random ramblings while Scamper marched off toward his inevitable demise. Why are you so agitated? Look at you, bro. You got nothing to be stressed about. Come on, Shambles. Scamper's soon-to-be corpse. We're gonna follow these train tracks. We'll just keep going. Down another... Alright, you know what? Yeah. This will help us. Why are you sad? Stop being sad. I'm about to make you real happy, buddy. Don't you worry. There you go. See, how can you be sad at a time like this? I tell you, man, Scamper's he just doesn't appreciate a good time when he sees one. A real whiner, that guy. Am I right, fellas? Let's go ahead and just drink this next bottle here, because I'm getting stressed and antsy again, and I don't want to, I don't want to stress right now. I'm only a little tipsy. It's time to down another fifth. I tell you, Scampers, this is the life, friend. What happens if I mix my alcohol with my painkillers? Sadly, this would be the end of my run with poor Scamper. He'd made it further than any of the others, and I have to commend him for that, but sadly, this challenge had bested me. I wasn't ready for the spawn rates in Build 42. I've received some helpful comments on my last video, and maybe I'll go through those and apply your tips and tricks next time I try this. But for now, it's time we say goodbye to Scamper and to the CDDA challenge. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like and consider subscribing and sharing this content with your friends. A huge shout out to my backers on Patreon who don't get infected from their first lacerations. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all next time.